everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a fragrance haul. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, and thank you so much for your continued support. I really appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and activate that notification bell. Without further ado, let's jump right into this haul. Before I show you the fragrances that I have purchased, I will be talking about two fragrances that were sent to me by Veronique Gabai. And they were kind enough to send these to me, and I have been so curious about this house. I have not tried anything from them, so I will be talking about these two beauties. I just wanted to give you a background of Veronique Gabai as a company. They ethically source their ingredients. Perfume bottles are reusable and disposable. They're also vegan and sustainable. They use raw materials. So I love the concept of this fragrance house. I love their mission and what they stand behind. So let's get to what these fragrances are like. They come in this type of a packaging, and this is what their bottle looks like. This is Sexy Garrick, and I just love these bottles. They have the gold plating, and it says Veronique Gabai on the bottle, and the cap has a G on it. I really like this simplistic yet luxurious looking bottle. I will first read you the notes. This is an amber woody fragrance. This one has notes of mandarin, vetiver, vanilla. It has wood resin, pine tree. It has amber, labdanum, patchouli, and herbal notes. I will go ahead and spray some on the skin. It opens with a slightly citrus, woody, earthy type of scent, a little herbal. It's peppery and leathery. I did not see leather as a note, but it smells very leathery to me. It smells like there's leather in this fragrance. It has that animalic touch. It's spicy from that black pepper. It's resinous from the amber. The amber starts to come through more upon the dry down of this fragrance. And it's also very balsamic. I feel like the pine and the green notes balance out the balsamic aspect of this fragrance. And this fragrance smells very sexy, very sensual. I feel like this is one I would wear at night going out on a date or a special occasion. To me, this is not like an everyday easygoing type of scent. And this is so perfect for fall and winter. This will be just right for the cold weather because it's going to tone it down just a bit. This is a very potent scent and very animalic. So I do feel like it's going to perform best in the cold months, and I'm looking forward to wearing this one in the colder months. And this has really good performance. I get about 7 to 8 hours. I get a beautiful sillage and great protection. I really, really like this fragrance. This is Sexy Garrick. The next one that I received is called La Pointe G. Comes in the same type of bottle, same packaging. Just a beautiful, stunning bottle with those gold plates. I think it's so unique to anything in my collection. I don't have any bottles that look like this. I will read the notes and then I'll tell you my thoughts. So La Pointe G has pink pepper, rose, iris, vanilla, white musk, leather, cedar wood. To me, this one smells a lot more fresh and citrusy than the previous one. I'm getting something that smells orangey, citrusy, lemony. And as it dries down, it becomes warmer. I get a tinge of the rose, some pink pepper. And as it dries down, it really develops and warms up on the skin. And it brings up the cedar wood, a bit animalic. Although it's not as animalic as Sexy Garrick, this is a lot less animalic, and this actually has a note of leather. And the leather is there, I do smell it, but it's very much in the background. It's not the main player. It's just keeping this composition smelling sophisticated. It's a bit powdery from the iris, a bit musky. It's clean smelling. And it just blooms. It goes through different stages. It starts off being the citrusy, happy scent, and it dries down to more of this leathery, woody, sexy fragrance. It just warms up on the skin so beautifully. I wear this in warm weather and it smelled so good. It just reminded me of an island. It reminded me of a vacation, a getaway, somewhere very posh, elegant, expensive. When I wore this one and the sexy Garrick, I felt very put together. They made me feel very feminine and very put together. They're both so beautiful in completely different ways. They give me different things. They have different vibes. Sexy Garrick, I am definitely wearing in cold weather. This is perfect for the warmer weather. So I'm gonna have two fragrances that I will enjoy during different seasons. And this is La Pointe G. Thank you so much, Veronique, Gabai, for sending me these beautiful fragrances and letting me explore your house. The next fragrance I have here is from Wilhelm Perfumery. If you saw my last haul video, I will put a link to it down below. I purchased Do Not Disturb from this house, and I also purchased samples, and I absolutely fell in love with Poets of Berlin. This fragrance is pretty hyped up here on YouTube, and with good reason. Unlike Do Not Disturb, this does get a lot of hype here on YouTube. It gets a lot of love. For me, this was love at first sniff. I finished my sample and I quickly ordered the bottle. This fragrance was named after David Bowie's Berlin Trilogy. Wilhelm Perfumery has the most interesting names of their fragrances with the most interesting stories that these names came from, such as Do Not Disturb, Poets of Berlin. Just very fascinating, and they're such a great conceptual house. The top notes in here are blueberry and lemon. Middle notes are bamboo and orris, and the base notes are vanilla, sandalwood, and vetiver. This fragrance is so intoxicating. It's so beautiful. You get that lemon, you get that juicy blueberry. The opening is fresh and bright. And this really goes through a journey. It's not a linear fragrance. It goes through a journey on your skin. I love the way it opens up and unfolds on my skin. So after that juicy blueberry lemony opening, the green elements start to come through. It dries down to this most beautiful, earthy, woody vanilla. It ends up feeling very comforting on the skin. I want to say it's almost gourmand. It's almost like a blueberry muffin, but much more complex than that. I don't want to just say blueberry muffin because there's more going on. It has those earthy elements of vetiver. It has the woody notes. It has the herbal notes. It has green touches to it. It has the blueberry. There's a lot going on in this fragrance, yet it's very easy to wear. It doesn't have any harsh notes. It's just such a beautiful, warm composition. And I feel like this fragrance can be worn year-round. I can wear this in the heat and I can wear this in cold weather. And it always smells absolutely delicious. I am so in love with this fragrance. I'm smitten with it. As far as the performance of this, I get about 7 hours. After about 2 hours, it becomes a skin scent, but I can still smell it on myself. People in my scent bubble will smell this. It has a decent sillage, a decent projection. I wanted to play around and do some chemistry, although I was never good at chemistry in school. But when it comes to perfumes, yeah. I layered this one with my Do Not Disturb, and they smell amazing together. So the result was the best of both. Things that I like most about both of them came together and created a new fragrance. It smelled incredible. Oh, whenever I have this on, I can't stop sniffing the place where I sprayed it. This is so intoxicating. I'm in love. Poets of Berlin by Wilhelm Perfumery. The next fragrance I have is Maison Margiela's Replica line, and this is Coffee Break. I don't have a box for this because I did buy it as a tester and I got it for a really good price on Fragrance X. And this is really my quintessential coffee fragrance. I will go ahead and read the notes to you. In the top notes, there's pepper, orange blossom, and patchouli. Middle notes are lavender, coffee, milk, tonka bean, vanilla, cedar, and vetiver. This fragrance is supposed to evoke a memory of a break in a busy city in a warm coffee shop. While you're sitting there and enjoying a hot cup of coffee, it's freezing outside and you're just taking a break from that busy city. I picture myself sitting at a cafe in New York City because that's where I spent most of my early years. And I picture people walking by, it's snowing outside, it's blistering cold, and I'm sitting there with this really warm cup of coffee that has milk and lavender in it. I just love this scent so much. It's very lactonic. The lavender in this fragrance is very prominent. The coffee in here is not a super strong coffee. It's not your dark coffee. It's more of like a milky coffee. It smells so warm, so cozy, aromatic, inviting. It smells comforting. This really makes me happy. This lifts my spirits. Every time I wear this fragrance, I think happy thoughts, and I love my coffee. So I suppose that's why this makes me so happy. I feel like I'm enveloped in this warm coffee lavender milky blanket. The performance of this is not super great. I get about 5 hours of this. I don't mind it. I will just reapply. 5 hours is not terrible. It stays close to the skin after about an hour or so. I do overspray this and I do get a little bit more out of it. You know, if you're an oversprayer, you will maybe get even 6 hours of wear. I just think it's such a beautiful scent for this time of year as we're getting into the colder weather. This will keep me so warm and cozy and comforted. Picture myself wearing this when it's super cold outside. I'm sitting there with a cup of coffee. I'm just babbling on because I can't stop talking about how good this is, you guys. This is so good. I'm in love with this fragrance. I am so shocked I haven't discovered this earlier. Again, this is Coffee Break by Maison Margiela. This fragrance was so kindly sent to me by Kayali and Mona. This is Vanilla 28, and they sent me the huge bottle. And I think I know why. I have been showing this one in a lot of my videos, and it's little and I have a little bit left. And I think they got tired of seeing this. They felt bad for me. They were like, let me send this girl a full bottle. So they reached out to me and they said that they would like to send me this bottle and asked me for my address. Thank you so much, Mona. Thank you so much, Kayali. I absolutely adore Vanilla 28. You guys, I love this fragrance. This has notes of vanilla orchid. This has jasmine. This has brown sugar. There's tonka bean, and vanilla and tonka bean are my jam. Warm and cozy vanilla, sweet. This makes me want to go and eat some kind of a delicious dessert. I absolutely adore this fragrance. I love wearing it on its own. I love layering this with so many fragrances, other Kayalis, as well as other fragrances in my collection. I think it just adds this aspect of a deliciousness, gourmand. It gives some fragrances a warmth or sweetness that they might lack. I am so thrilled to have this big bottle in my collection. I am so grateful. Thank you so much. So again, this is Vanilla 28 by Kayali. This completes my haul. Please let me know down in the comments below if you have tried any of these, what you think of these fragrances, if you would like to try any of them. Love hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you back here soon. Take care.